Alrighty, so I just want to do a quick update regarding some of the latest 3D printing projects. Um, for some reason, Thingiverse really is, from what I can recall, trying to create the account or just working with a website, has been, I don't know what to say, uh, found with observations of something not functioning correct. And most recently, I've been finding where I'm not able to reference remixes. So I just put the remix somewhere, like I did this last one in the title or in the summary, so that the information's present, or even in the title of the file, so um, the information's pretty clear. But mainly, I wanted to note the remixes I've done, like say with this Papper, not so much, and this Papper, not so much, and finding the fan might be a little weak. But still excellent projects to learn the kind of like CAD software and the design, really the design software is probably the better term, to make the 3D prints. And as easily as possible, I think. It seems at least very, kind of, it's like programming, sort of. What you see is what you get. Um, More like paint, I guess. I don't know how to describe. Anyways, um, these designs for the filter attachments were definitely improved, and the information can be seen on the Hackaday page I made. So there's this project page here, and the information can be found. And I'm going to update with the more recent information I found, and um, I've got the inflator, um, but a good fan I just noticed. I want to, and there's a really good discussion too in this article today. Actually, it's yesterday's. I just happened to see it today. And noting a fan, I had to make a little comment on. People are commenting regarding the fan's too weak. It's not really going to be able to push enough air through the HEPA filter and actually just heat up and create heat in the room and waste energy. So this DigiKey fan was noted, and let's see, did I have another? I think I do. Yeah, another. Oh, I see where it's at. Yeah, I've got the DigiKey site open, so I'm kind of looking at ordering parts for a TM500 mainframe tester. Basically, it's a power supply. The one I have is a 5006. So it's a little more advanced power supply since it has a GPIB interface. So really, it's not just a power supply. So I can interface the plugins for the Tektronix 5000 and 500 series oscilloscopes and other devices. So anyhow, I just want to note that while I'm at it. Kind of rambling here. Uh, oh well. So, oh, I just realized I didn't put these parts on Thingiverse. I don't think I ever put them on Thingiverse. So, I guess I could look. Maybe I did. I guess that was my next point was 5 designs are shown. However, the one for the QS05, it doesn't show like anything's pending for some reason. Well, it shows that the comment came up um, when I searched Google. So I can find Google's indexing. It hasn't shown anything pending or flagged or whatever, but the files are there. The information's there. I've saved. I don't know what it's just not showing up. Anyways, I have now for the 3 tripods where the quick release was missing when I purchased them, and that's okay. I got them from Shop Goodwill. Excuse me, I got them from Shop and not Shop. You can buy stuff at shopgoodwill.com, that's for sure. But I certainly did not get those 3 tripods from shopgoodwill.com. I got those from the actual Goodwill stores, And again, they're missing the quick releases, so I designed a couple iterations of quick releases that'll work. The two are total designs from scratch from Design Spark Mechanical. This last one for the Slick, actually I have a typo. Technically it's a Slick U8000. So I'll change that. And I have a Slick U9000. So I made that so I can fit the approximately 4,500, approximately, man, it's the end of the day, even though it's like almost noon. But to me, it's like midnight. So it's time for me to probably take a rest for the the night or day, however you want to look at it. So anyways, I have the 1-inch square stock that's used for the approximately 450 megahertz antenna. That's at Yagi. It's basically a clone from the Chinese antenna that I made with as cost-effective resources as I could think of at the time being. Um, so I decided to make some slots for zip ties and then the recess for the tubing. So that'll fit. So I want to note that. And um, those other mounts I want to make in GoPro. Or the other quick release I want to make in GoPro mounts also. So I have like GoPro mounts for the two. Those are more for smaller antennas or maybe for cameras. Actually, the one I've never used. The one, it's a Vanguard? Yeah, it's a Vanguard one. I was using for a spiral conical antenna. It was pretty good antenna for maybe more for the uh, 2 gigahertz to 6 gigahertz range. So a handy little receiving antenna. I assume it was a good transmitter too. Looks like it might have been. Anyhow, um, with this telescopic Yagi I also moved forward and did some prints. So I did a new design where the holes are present, so I can easily or not have to, you know, well, screw in the screws more easily, but not have to drill the holes out. And the length of the screws I have that are kind of like a machine screw, I should be able to screw even into the PVC. So I'll probably use some kind of adhesive to mount. Um, though, I don't know if you can hear the printer going off. It's kind of a noisy. That's an upgrade I can do. You might not hear it. I don't know. I also modified these diameters. Either I didn't really verify. I assumed the diameters were correct, and the prints at the Fab Lab just were shrinking. The size might have been a little different. This printer, the Monoprice Select Mini version 2, man, it is like spot on, very impressive, and this print fits beautifully. Um, really more it's really more of a compact design too. You can see this is a little bulkier. I had the kind of more of a riser going on where I decided I'd be a little shorter, um, so that the antenna is not so much higher up, elevated above the plane of the highest point, which is a coupler on that largest diameter right here, this little height. So basically the elements when they fold back will be just above the uh, coupler, like this plane height. So they'll be spread out a little bit because they won't, I did put a little bit of a slope. Actually, this has a slope going back. It looks like it's going up right there from the angle, but it's straight back. And it might even be down a little bit. Where this, it's funny. This looks like from the angle it's sloped down a little bit, but actually it's sloped up a little bit because I wanted those elements to be able to snap in a little better, tighter, and actually with these they're so tight with the biggest antenna. I'll probably have to heat the antenna up a little bit or heat this plastic up and put the antennas in. I'm also thinking about with the antenna installed, but the thing is the salt will corrode. So it'd be nice to be able to, basically, I think what's going on is the heat treat, and if you bring it up to temperature and slowly cool down, you'll get more of a uniform crystalline structure, PLA printout. And if you cool too fast, then you get the typical as what's present in the 3D print from the printer. I don't know if the stock and the rules is more crystalline, but I know the printouts from what I've read are more amorphous. So that might be a way also to get a tighter fit, but I figure I might still do a little manipulation. And I wanted these to be more versatile. I figured for the smaller diameter antenna, I can just wrap like a layer of electrical tape or something, so shouldn't be a big deal. Um, so I think that was basically what I wanted to note for new vlog entries. So I have that there to remind myself. I guess this final web page I have open is regarding the SatNOGS global network for ground stations. My thought is since this is open source, cloning it for directed energy weapons reports, or maybe just use um, this website and the way that let's see, is there a link? Let's go to the let's go to a link. It's a really cool website. I think for directed energy weapon reports, mainly I want to do for detections. I'm more encouraging the detections. This type format might be the way to go. So let's see, is there dashboards? That'd probably be executive dashboards. Would probably be the easiest way to see. Yeah, Grafana. I don't know if this is one that's going to show the global map. Let's see what's appears. Actually, this looks like it's been updated since I've looked at last. I don't really recall seeing this information. It used to be a map showing the locations, and not seeing that. However, let's see. Where would that be? Projects, dashboard, database. Yeah, I don't see the map right offhand. Network. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I think maybe this is what it is in network. So I think this is a really cool, and all the data also is really neat, but having this network already in existence and doing similarly for directed energy weapons related reports or whatever you want to call the typically some think directed energy weapons like a high energy radio frequency, a HERF type incident where I think they're LERF incidents too, which is a low energy radio frequency. At least that's the term I'm going to use. Um, the sound, body, and mind control is a better category uh, over general overview of incidents to report. I think that would be better to have as observations reported in this format. Okay, I'm ready to crash out. I think I gotta wait till that 3D print's over with, and it's not over with yet. Because kids, if you have a 3D printer, you want to treat it like it's an appliance. You don't just leave your appliances running without you present. So it's not necessarily a stove. Has a hot plate. Funny thing is, maybe you're only gonna brew yogurt, some yeast, maybe some natto or something like that. But still, you want to be careful. You don't want to leave that running unattended. Um, and sleep. So that's about it. I'm just going to go ahead and stop recording. And what I do, oh, we did about 15 minutes. Well, anyhow, everybody take care, stay healthy, be safe, and thanks for listening all the way through. And hope I didn't waste your time. You learned something. And feel free to share the information, copy what you'd like, comment down below, ask any questions if you have any, hit that like button, and click on the subscribe. I think you do it the other way, isn't it? Like, uh, hit the like button and click the like button and hit that subscribe button. Something like that. Anyhow, have a good one, everybody.